big dog or pig. Listen for sounds of death at dusk. Parents, keep your children in line. Among us, a vampire. Shapeshifter, not a witch, but near the house, eating unborn, separates in half. Pretends to rear children by day, leaves for her operations at night, afraid of Balong. Parents, keep your children in line. So the chapbook is based loosely off of the mythological creature, the Aswang, which is a Philippine witch. So we'll read one, two more from here. Close your windows at night. The baby isn't safe. That witch woman, shut your windows. There is dirt in your mouth. Her bad tongue forked and thin as a red serpent, scaling up the glass, shedding its red skin. Dirt, spit it out for blood, then turn your head from her gaze. Bad tongue, witch woman, dirt, 5, shut the blood, shut the serpent at night. I'll read one more from here. How we tried to levitate, Hayward, California. In a circle on the dying front lawn, we slip our fingers under my baby sister and chant, light as a feather, stiff as a board. Flakes of ash fall from the hills, smearing our foreheads, like Ash Wednesday. Father Andrew's thumb forms hushed blessings. Blades of yellow grass decorate my sister's hair. Her closed, ashlit eyes are 2 bowls collecting rain. Her body not stiff enough to float. When a neighborhood girl continues to chant, I know somewhere in the hills a house is burning. It's the end of summer, and I can smell plums crushed into wet dirt, their stones gnaw into the backyard. Street lamps above us flicker, shine their heat on us, like we're responsible for it all. What we did with the Aswang. At night, my mother tucked me into sun-bleached sheets, smudging my forehead with ginger and steam. She weaved stories into my hair, braiding a song of cracked windowsills and witches who lifted a finger to slip inside to feed. Out of the fish-licked sky of home, a flash of tongue, the Aswang let the tetherball swing on the pole without any players. No breadcrumbs, beanstalks, or tree houses where children curled inside the damp hearts of redwoods, whispering, I'm home, I'm home. Mother saying, no, not me, where did you hear that? I reached for the fall of her black hair, a split end I wanted to peel into 2. And so the next poem is Maya Melda Marcos. And it's actually, I had Jai and Margaret on my podcast, and Margaret read her Flannery O'Connor poem. And I was totally inspired by her work, and I wrote this after Margaret.
Yeah.
Maya Melda Marcos, after Margaret Reed. Oh, Imelda Marcos, I wear your hair like a woven flag of sharp stars and bees, something I can't touch. Your hands are laced with sand. Blue Diamond Phillips is serving the clams again. He calls it Chio Filipino, and you deign him a smile. And of course, you'd stir the sun out of their shells. As a child, I collected seashells. On the shore and at the dinner table, scraping mussels' beards, wet with my parents' slurp. Salt of salt of salt. My father blew the dust off from the metal green shelf in the garage and laid out mesh for the shells to rest. And now, of course, you are humming Bailar Bamba when I'm yelling, Richie! But Lou refuses to hum and sing, instead readjusting his chef's hat. How we imagined serving oysters to MFK Fisher. And MFK Fisher was a food writer. Here's a quote from her essay, The First Oyster. All the Filipino servants, pretty little men dolls, as mercurial as monkeys and as lewd. 1924. Yeah, I don't know. 2012. We slide past the wooden crate, crowding the service entrance. We crowbar the question of lids open, slippers and slippers of oysters, waiting for a tongue to kiss. We freeze our hands, scrubbing their algae coats, pristine from the thickness of our bristles. We mimic the Pacific's sharp bite and overtake, salt shaking free from our hands. We shuck and snap with our pointed knives, pry, unlock, twist the collection of God's gnarled doors. We cut the muscle under the shell, inhale the liquor we can't drink. We serve gloved young women waltzing, oyster in hand, the other charged at the small of her back. We remember our first oysters, grown on the ghosts of coconut husks, slithered in by submerged ropes. We remember the quick burn of rum to chase these heartbeats of ocean, cruelly brining our bodies. We collect empty shells for the linen-covered trash,